Oh, I know this. I know this. It's time to play America's favorite game. What the heck is that television theme song? Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. Here's how we play our game. Producer Carl picks a television theme song from yesteryear. I have to guess what it is. I can phone a friend if I choose. By the way, your food is coming to you. And if you need a code, your code is 90. 90, Producer Carl, just so you know. I sent him Egg McMuffins and hash browns. And I sent Matt Bear some oatmeal. Oh, what is this television theme song? Yeah, I think the chat room is right because that's the direction I was going in. But let me just in case, let me phone a friend. Matt Bear, what is that television theme song?
That is the Wonder Years, Tony.
Good effort.
Wonder
Good
Years
effort.
with the moose.
That is the theme to Northern Exposure. Right. Yes, I feel good. I'm like, I knew what that was. And the chat room had it too. And so I appreciate them quite a bit, knowing which end is up. The chat room is very, very wise, by the way. If you go to YouTube and you go to WIBC and you live stream the show, you can actually be a part of the chat room right there. Very, very easy to do. On Tony Katz today, at noon, more on what's going on off the coast of Venezuela in the Caribbean. Will we see any war action with Maduro? And how come we're not seeing more action going on with China? That's the question before us. All I'm saying is that if China is working with Mexican cartels to launder money, we got to put an end to that. And then there was a really interesting piece by the retired general. And so I will get to that as well regarding how Xi views Vladimir Putin. But as I said, the moment would come, it's already been happening, where everybody on the left will simply tell you the problem in Chicago is Indiana. The problem is all those red states and all their guns. Well, the most aptly named Senator Dick Durbin.
Now, violent crime, the levels have been going down in Chicago, as they have in many cities across the United States, according to FBI crime statistics. There's a quote that's often attributed to former Chicago Mayor Rahm Emanuel, who says, it's great when the numbers go down, but people don't walk around saying, I feel 22% safer. What do you think people feel like is happening in Chicago?
Well, I tell you one thing they feel like. They feel like there are too damn many guns in Chicago, and they're coming in from other states like Indiana. Federal government want to help us stop this flow of weapons into our city of Chicago and state of Illinois. We know they're coming in from state with lax laws when it comes to firearms, and the federal government can do something about it. What has this president done about it? He's dramatically eliminated the people who are supposed to make sure these gun dealers are held to the law.
Indiana is not responsible for your failed state, Senator Durbin, your failed city, Chicago, your inability to handle your problem. Just like Indiana gun laws are not responsible for what's happening in Indianapolis, which is a cultural issue that the mayor, Joe Hogsett, refuses to address because he's a coward, because the city county council won't address because they're cowards. It is impossible that these people can actually look us in the eye and say, well, Indiana gun laws, it's about you and your failures of leadership. You're not good enough. Fight me on it. Go on, city county council. Fight me on it. What do you got? When do you want to do it? Where do you want to do it? You want to do it public forum debate? You want to do it right here on the show? Pick the street corner. The issue is not guns. The issue is your failure to address why it is that people feel the need to shoot each other, what is happening in certain pockets of our city, and whether or not we prosecute the people who are guilty of the crimes. The end. Nothing more, nothing less. It is that easy. But there's not a city county councilor who's going to take me up on it. Oh, no, wait. The communists will, but I don't debate communists. You people are such murderous leches. I would never lower myself. Anybody who's an actual Democrat and not a commie in waiting, and he's not even in waiting. Anybody want to argue this? Of course they're going to blame Indiana. And it is up to the General Assembly and up to the governor to push back with such force that these other governors don't know what hit them. I'm talking about getting very, very loud. You allow Indiana to take this hit and take this hit and take this hit, Indiana will suffer. It will suffer on a tourism level. It will suffer on an event level. You cannot have that. You need to fight back on it. I want to see Senator Banks and Senator Young getting in Dick Durbin's face. Just who the hell do you think you are? I want it to happen on television. I want it to happen in the well of the Senate. And I don't want to hear that Jim Banks or Todd Young are too busy. Listen to me, guys. You know I'm right. So what are you doing? Get out there and get aggressive on it. And if Governor Braun thinks, I'm not going to bother, Governor Braun is wrong. You hear me, Josh? Get in front of this. Punch these people in the face where they deserve it. Do not allow Indiana to take hits for no reason. That's nuts. Your McDonald's is showing up there, Producer Carl. You have to use code 98. Since when did they start doing a code? You need a code in order to get your food? Tell them the pearl is in the river. That's the phrase that pays. How come we don't do that? How come we don't do a phrase that pays? We should do that. We should offer it up on social media, and then if I say it during the day, the ninth caller gets a free bowl of soup. I always wanted to be a wacky morning zoo. Now's my chance. Matt Bear can come up with the phrase every day. Lord only knows. Lord only knows what's going to come of it. So, Matt, Carl, you have to go downstairs, and you have to get the McDonald's for everybody, and give Matt his oatmeal, and then take what you want, and then everybody else can fight for the rest.
I'd rather have an Egg McMuffin.
Oh, then have an Egg McMuffin.
Okay,
but
go
I
on.
did get you oatmeal.
I want that egg.
I ordered you oatmeal.
No, I'll eat that tonight. It'll be fun.
You take the Egg McMuffin and dip it in the oatmeal.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Right? That's it.
Oatmeal McMuffin.
This is your health moment, brought to you by Tony Katz and Matt Bear.
Washboard abs, baby.
Yep. That's what I've got me. Some washboard abs.
So we are.
Matt Bear has traffic. What's up, Matty Boo Boo?